Well, hey everyone, I'm Sam, and welcome to Layout Update number 9. So, if any of you guys are on my Instagram page, which you should be, there's a link in the description to go follow it, I asked a poll saying, would you guys rather have this update sooner or later? I mainly asked because there was more supposed to be in this update than originally planned. However, things didn't really go to plan as I didn't get some items in time, and I'm also going through a hernia surgery recovery right now, so I'm not able to complete all the work I wanted to for about another month or so. That being said, you guys voted to have this update sooner, so I'm going to upload this update with the content I currently have, and then update number 10 will be very special. I'm not going to release all the details yet, but you're going to get the second part to what this update was supposed to be, and then we're going to be doing a lot of train running. I'm not going to say exactly what or how long, but it'll be something where you'll want to sit down and have a drink and a snack ready, that's for sure. Now in this update, I also will be showing some pictures and doing a little bit of voiceover because there has been some stuff that I didn't videotape, so bear with me a little bit as some things will not be as normal. But with that being said, let's get into this update. Okay, here we are back at the layout. Let's go over some stuff I've done. I have ballasted a little bit more here in the yard. I'm sort of working on this outside section first. I think it's come together pretty nice. I also ballasted a little bit further out here as well. Besides in the yard, this side of the layout is starting to come together a little bit more. I did a little bit more ballasting and a little bit more scenery work here on the sidetrack for the Morton Salt. And then I'm beginning forming the mountainside or the cliffside on this side. This is going to be one of the first sections I complete and build, so I'm very excited to get started on that. Now, unfortunately, I'm actually not going to be able to install the ZWL like I said this trip. I actually left a few things I need for that back before I left, so unfortunately, that'll have to happen for another trip. However, let's go ahead and go over my new products. Up first, we've got this Northern Pacific Mallet. This is one of my favorite locomotives that I've currently gotten right now. I absolutely love this thing. It looks super cool, has a good sound set, and it is an awesome puller. It pulls a 43 car coal train with no problems, which typically takes 2 to 3 of my diesel locomotives to do. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite engines in my whole collection. Up next is my Strasburg number 89. This is a super cool little locomotive. I'm glad I was able to pick this up. And it's been a nice little runner, and it's going to go well with some other Strasburg stuff I have coming very soon. This is a nifty little piece of equipment. This is a Lionel old school track inspection car. This thing doesn't run very well on my layout, so it's a lot more of a display piece, but it does run, so occasionally I might get this out, maybe for fun, maybe for a running video in the future. But this is a very nifty little piece to have. I'm zooming in on this next one because it's currently in the far back side of my layout, but this was actually a gift from my girlfriend for Christmas. She got me this PRLX SD70 ACE with the CNO patch, and this has been a very nice locomotive to add to the collection. One that I wanted to add for a little while and finally got. So thank you to my lovely girlfriend Tiara for this one. I also picked up this Chesapeake & Ohio NW2. I don't really have any small switching engines. This was my first, and this is quite the one to get. This is a really nice locomotive. I really like this. I might do a review on it. Maybe not, but we'll see. Next, we've got this Kansas City Southern Atlas Auto Rack car. I think it's called Auto Max car. I actually bought this from a buddy of mine, Matty C. So thank you very much. This is a really nice car. I was upset that I didn't get any when they first came out. I'm glad I was able to get this one from you, and I've pre-ordered some more from the new Atlas catalog. Up next, I've got this really cool Lots Brushy Mountain Distillery car. This is actually given to me as a gift from Paula for me hosting the Lots convention. This is a super cool car. Thank you very much, Paula. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to run this on my layout. And then there's this thing. This is the Lionel Locomotive of the Year for 2023, the Dreyfus, except this one has a flash coat paint job. You can kind of see it changing colors. It's a bluish kind of purple. It's very hard to capture on camera, but looks amazing in person. I absolutely love this thing. I can't wait to display this on my shelves. All right, now it's picture time. One thing I forgot to mention is I bought a couple more SD70s. You can see them sitting on the upper level. But besides that, here you can see that I have formed the mountain a little bit more, a lot more than what I showed in the earlier video. I think it's coming along well. I can't wait to show it more in the next update, but here's a little bit more that I did for now. It's sort of hard to tell in this picture, but I've moved both tracks inward about 2 to 4 inches from the wall. It was a lot closer than before. You might be able to tell in a previous video. I might have a clip somewhere where I can compare the two one day. And the reason I did that is because of the Big Boy and Mallet and other articulated steam locomotives. Now that I'm running them more often and actually have some, I found that they overhung a lot more and hit the wall, so I had to move them inward. I had to rearrange the track plan a little bit. I didn't really want to do it this way, but it's running right now, so for now I'm going to leave it. I may change it in the future, but I'm okay with where it is right now. We'll have to see what I think about it later on. Speaking of track work, the other side of the layout also got some more track work done. What I did here was I removed the previous S-curves that were there, you can kind of tell by the board shape, and I replaced them with just straight curves. My main reason for doing this was the 21-inch passenger cars, like you see in the background there for the Union Pacific, were having really bad problems when going downhill on binding up. It's because of the kinematic coupler system. So this was the easiest solution to stop that from happening. I like how this looks a lot better. I'll have to form the mountain around this a little bit, but that's no problem. This was an issue that needed to be fixed from my original track plan. And here's the final thing I got done. I built a new shelf and worked on the previous one. The old shelf is the one on top, the new shelf is the one on bottom, and you can also tell I've added opening doors. The top one originally had sliding doors, which they worked okay, but they left gaps and it was sort of hard to use. This system is a lot easier, it opens up a lot better, and I like it a lot more. It also gives it a cleaner look. So I'm very happy with how these turned out. That wraps up this update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like and a comment if you did, and like I said, get prepared for the next update because it will be a doozy and one that you will want to see. Anyways, I'll leave a couple of running videos here at the end for you. Hope you enjoy them, and I'll see you next time.